All right, guys, so we're going to have the Tanabata, or as known as now, the Transcendent Dokkan campaign official reveal in less than 24 hours. I mean, at the time of this recording, we are exactly 18 hours away. 4 a.m. my time is definitely well, that's gonna be fun. So I'll probably be streaming leading up to it. I don't know how early I'll go live, but again, we'll be there, we'll be talking, we'll be just kind of looking at how things go. But yeah, again, very exciting. We should get the reveal for the next Dokkan Festival LR. In fact, I don't know if they actually made a tweet about it. Like, I don't know, they did definitely make a tweet about it. I don't know if they, but let me actually. Okay, I decided to just bring up the tweet anyways, but again, with the latest info, the new character and more, so the Dokkan Festival at LAR is what I assume will be revealed here. I mean, theoretically, they could do something different, I guess, but I doubt it. I do expect the Dokkan Festival at LAR. I mean, the biggest kind of theory I've seen people bring up is Golden Frieza because of the medal that they tweeted, and I don't know why I closed it. We'll talk about the potential of superhero, of course. I think superhero is another option, but let me actually try and find the tweet I made. Like, again, I tweet so much, I don't even know what like I talk about half the time on every real chat. But the biggest theory that I've seen is the fact that Golden Frieza is a very likely option because of that medal. And, you know, a lot of GP players also do think the same thing here. I mean, even if we go into the recent replies right here, everyone kind of down here saying, you know, Frieza, well, it's like Goku Frieza, but you guys get the point. Frieza right here. What character is that? You don't know for sure, but like, again, here's Frieza again, Frieza. Jiren, I think Jiren would definitely be a choice. I mean, because of the like explosive heat campaign, I think that's why people are like saying, you know, oh, you know, feeling the heat kind of feels like Jiren versus UI Goku, which would still be very strange, but I guess it's not impossible to drop like a I guess we'll talk about this real quick first. Like, Ultra Instinct Goku has only one character in terms of like how to explain it, like just like the silver hair version of Ultra Instinct Goku. We've only gotten the one that's a summonable character. Of course, we got the banner unit here, or not the banner unit, the 6th anniversary login character. So like, if they would drop another Goku Ultra Instinct card, how would you guys feel? This guy is still very good. Maybe they see that, they're like, yeah, let's push this guy out. Let's drop a new version of this guy. Guaranteed dodge for one. What would you guys think about that? I mean, it has been a while. Like, of course, we got Techie White Goku last year. This is signed into, of course, you know, the full UI Goku. So I don't think that we would get a like another one basically still, because like, you know, Goku Ultra Instinct is still kind of in this card, but I would say it's not impossible. It just would, I mean, they did Future Saga like 2 years like after the original. It's like 2023 we had Future Saga, then now 2025 we got Future Saga for the Global Dokkan campaign / worldwide celebration. It would be a bit weird to go like 2 years in a row with UI Goku versus Jiren though, so that's why I'm thinking not. Now, of course, you guys have heard me talk about Resurrection F a huge amount, a ton, but there's another really popular kind of theory here, which is Dragon Ball Super superhero. And I didn't really cover it too much just because of the fact that a lot of people think that that medal, so like you look up the medal, right, and it specifically is like apparently like a kindergarten medal. So people are saying, oh, you know, that could mean Pan. To me, it makes zero sense because the medal is in space. And the thing with Dokkan is that usually these teasers, like, they're very obvious, very on the nose with things, right? Like, it's not something you put some thought into or like you investigate into and you're like, oh, by putting clue A and then clue B and then clue C together, we put all this together and it has to be this specific thing. Like, they don't they just sent out the tweetment. They're part of like, oh, gold medal, golden Frieza, haha, and they tweet it out and put him in space, right? You know, I don't think, especially because it's in space too, doesn't make sense for a superhero. I don't think they specifically went out of the way to get specifically like a kindergarten medal, and then they went to, I don't know what would space even like mean there. I don't know. People are talking about like, oh, the different lines or the stars in the background, like they could, I feel like people are looking way too far into it, but let's assume that it could be superhero. Maybe it is Pan's medal. Maybe for some reason they decided to just choose space as a background. Maybe it highlights the image more. I couldn't tell you, but if it would be something like superhero, I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, first and foremost, the 4 original superhero characters are upcoming on their Extreme Z Awakenings. Gamma 1, Gamma 2, then I didn't actually bring them up yet, but we can actually bring them up through the movie heroes category. But there's, of course, the Beast Gohan, or I say Beast Gohan, but like physical Ultimate Gohan, and then Orange Piccolo, or Power Weakened Piccolo to be specific, and we'll talk about that in a second. These 4 characters are very much in line to receive an Extreme Z Awakening this year, and you know, them dropping right now I think would make a ton of sense, honestly, like a superhero celebration, just because it has been a while since we had like a superhero focus celebration, like a full celebration for superheroes. Pretty much was the original one, because we got the 9th anniversary, which was half superhero. We still give us a good amount of stuff, but I think it is about time to like be like, okay, if they drop superhero, it's okay. Not my first choice, I would say. Like other kind of arcs maybe should get like some extra things here, but at the end of the day, if Omatsu wants to drop like maybe like a transforming Ultimate Gohan into Beast Gohan, I think that makes sense. But what I'm thinking is like, okay, if they do end up doing superhero, Orange Piccolo, right? And again, I'll just literally search up Orange Piccolo. We'll bring up Orange Piccolo here. Just the exact text as it is in game. Like Orange Piccolo. Hey guys, guess what? There's actually no Orange Piccolo in game. We've always called this guy Orange Piccolo, right? Just because, you know, it's a giant Orange Piccolo that he's able to transform into. The giant form. But this doesn't really, I feel like, properly count, or never had properly counted as an Orange Piccolo. I think people were just fine with it because this guy was usable, and Beast Gohan was such a kind of mess up, or this Ultimate Gohan was such a mess up because we couldn't even use Beast Gohan specifically. So people were like, okay, you know, we could still at least use this giant form Orange Piccolo, but Orange Piccolo himself, like, this is giant form Orange Piccolo still. Like, we don't have Orange Piccolo by himself, right? We have the animation where he goes in the giant form, and they of course take it from the Orange Piccolo transformation. I mean, this could be done better. Look at that. The animation kind of like, okay, these shots look really good still for sure. I think we could definitely get this remade because of course he goes giant form here as well. I think that, you know, a lot of these animations are of course still very good. Like we see the special beam cannon here. Some of it is taken from Orange Piccolo screenshots, or not screenshots, like kind of animations. You could definitely tell here a lot of these things are taken from OP. This guy specifically though, like is able to like we get the special beam cannon from when he's fighting Gamma 2, right? I think of course that's a thing there. This explosive demon wave I think was also from when he's fighting the what was I gonna say, Gamma 2 as well. So like there's still a lot of stuff from Orange Piccolo that's missing. Like remember when he shot with all those bullets from the Ribbon Army characters and then he just looking there, or when what's it called, Gamma 2 goes to punch him, that could be like an unarmed super attack counter. You know what would be really good right now, I would say, unarmed super attack counters actually have relevance right now, because I think the hardest quote unquote fight in the game right now is this one, I would say, like the Gohan and then Goten and Trunks one. They do an unarmed super, so that's pretty good, right? I think an unarmed super definitely useful there. But yeah, I think, you know, Orange Piccolo with that as like a, I guess, counter or maybe even a nullification would make a lot of sense there. But we don't have one. And you know, in terms of this being a Dokkan Festival character, I mean, this is technically okay. Well, this is technically like a extreme release. They could still like update this Dokkan event, is what I'm thinking here. I just don't know, like, would they drop Orange Piccolo just like as part one? I don't know. They usually like to be very safe. Like, when's like in terms of Tanabata, where it's just like the Dokkan Festival, I don't think they've ever dropped a non-Saiyan ever. Even like, I don't even know if it's been a non-pure Saiyan, because we had Yue Goku last year, 2023. We got Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku, 2022. Of course, we had I forgot who 2022 was off the top of my head. I don't know why. Because 2021 was Blue Falcon Goku and Evolution Vegeta. Vegeta Trunks, huh? I guess that is not a pure Saiyan, but it's still two Saiyan characters in the card, right? And then the year before that, 2020, was Tech Gogeta. Then the year before that, 2019, I believe, actually Gohan and Goten, we're not a pure Saiyan, but they're still two Saiyans, right? Either way, I think you guys kind of get my point there, where a lot of these characters are like starting off as like a Saiyan type of character. So I'm not sure if they would do Orange Piccolo, you know, if that makes sense. And instead, maybe we get like a transforming Ultimate Gohan into Beast Gohan. And then the part two character is actually Orange Piccolo as a carnival. I just think we got Beast Gohan like during the 9th anniversary. So I would say maybe getting a new Orange Piccolo Dokkan Fest would be really, really cool. And Piccolo is a big enough character in that movie to where I think he would still be a successful release. Another thing to like be completely fair on is that we just got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Omega Shenron was a character that came out as well. In terms of hypeness, I'm not sure he's the biggest, but I mean, we got Rose Goku Black, Blue Vegeta as part of this card. Like, I think they dropped enough heat during this campaign to where even if they drop like an Orange Piccolo, I don't think it would be as bad. I think Orange Piccolo would still be pretty exciting. And I think the most important thing is that the character is good. Even if Orange Piccolo is not like, you know, the biggest, hypest mega drop ever compared to like, you know, a Saiyan character or like Ultra Instinct Goku, even, I would say Orange Piccolo would still be exciting enough. And, you know, it'd be a thing of, okay, you know, if you don't really care about Orange Piccolo, you can still save your sons for anniversary. If you do like Orange Piccolo and he's good, you can go ahead and summon for him. It's also like an opportune time, I'd say, for a lot of players. But either way, there's a lot of things that match up here. And again, you know, a new Orange Piccolo would work really well with the existing Orange Piccolo, or yeah, the existing Tech Power Awakening Piccolo. We would probably have to start calling this guy Power Awakening Piccolo or Giant Orange Piccolo. I don't know what we would call him exactly. The new LR Orange Piccolo would be a standalone one, is what I would assume, right? And then there, yeah, dude, the link set would actually be pretty good for them, because look how much defense they would share. 15% here, 7% here, 10% there. So that is 32% defense right there from Lynx. That's a huge amount. Actually, he wouldn't have transformed. That would still be, what is that, 22% defense, which is still pretty good. This guy's EZA is going to be crazy, dude. You're just really looking at it. This guy's EZA is going to be so nuts. And superheroes as a team would be pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of superheroes characters that really they share this. A lot of them aren't really crazy, though. They came out with this Piccolo a while ago during the Golden Week celebration. Physical Ultimate Gohan, they could like actually make this guy redeemed. His release was definitely a release, so I think that again they could make this guy like, there's a lot of things I would change about this guy. Maybe we even talk about that in a separate video, like these two, like Extreme Z Awakenings. Gamma 2 again, and Gamma 1. Gamma 1 ages very well. Gamma 1 already has such a good design. Like, realistically, bump his stats up like a huge amount. His design could like potentially stay the same. And like, he's looking really powerful. I guess it would be ideal if maybe he has like turn 1, he gets like 30% damage reduction, and then he builds that up. So like kind of like how Tech Sin or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta have damage reduction turn 1. This would be good. Where it's like, okay, he builds up the extra reduction. Or maybe he just has 50% reduction in guard for the first 4 turns or something. Who knows? Gamma 2 definitely is a like more of a damage dealing character. It'll be interesting. I hope that, you know, what this should be is maybe this could change to high chances. This could be a guaranteed additional super. And then maybe he has another additional super. And it's like, give him just an extra super attack. Make these guys both greatly raise attack and defense on the turn. Give Gamma to like, I guess damage reduction as well. Would make a lot of sense. Like, maybe he has like a baseline of damage reduction. And then, I'm not sure. Maybe they just add damage reduction here as well that he builds up. Lots of different possibilities for these characters. But let's take a look here at what the replies are saying too. So, you know, I feel like in this video, I was not on my A game. I'm gonna be real. I woke up recently and I'm kind of like, you know, the coffee's still kicking in, right, chat? So, let's take a look here. Low-key standalone Orange Piccolo would be sick, but they pair with Beast as a tag. I guess that's very fair. Like a tag Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan. Like where, okay, they released the banner with Orange Piccolo, but then it's a character we tag into Beast Gohan with. I think that's also still a very big possibility, like a tag Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan. The tag mechanic is pretty huge this year. So having a variant of that would make quite a bit of sense. I just, like, we did get a tag LR here. Of course, we got 2 during the Global Dokkan campaign. Anniversary, we got 3. So I'm not sure if they would drop another tag LR so soon. They definitely could. I feel like this character might not be a tag character. Because what I also think is they could also theoretically save all of these Extreme Z Awakenings for superhero like because we know during the 9th anniversary we'll get Gamma 1 and 2, the duo card to EZA. We'll get Beast Gohan's LR to EZA. We could even get Cell Max to EZA. Like, what if they like just hold all these superheroes EZAs for an anniversary, like 12th anniversary is when that would happen, because this upcoming 11th is going to be when the 8th anniversary characters Extreme Z Awaken. But during the like 12th anniversary, it could be where like it could be like superhero kind of themed for like one of the parts, and then maybe that's where we can get like a tag Beast Gohan Orange Piccolo, and then maybe we can get like a tag Gammas or something like that, or whatever new mechanic could be introduced. And then with that in mind, we get like all these EZAs to happen then is possible, but they could also very easily split it up into 2 celebrations. Maybe that's when we get tag Beast and Orange Piccolo. I think that it would be ideal to get just Orange Piccolo eventually, but at the same time, I mean, it'd be better than nothing to just get Orange Piccolo plus like a Beast Gohan tag card. They would be on way more teams as well. They could have a more vast leader skill too. So one unit would obviously be Piccolo, but who would be the seconds? Yeah, that's true too. Like the part 2 LR, who would that be? I mean, it could be tag Gammas. A tag Gamma's part 2 LR makes sense, like at that point, but would they, again, it's kind of the same point I'm making, would they drop another tag? Like, I mean, they could if they really wanted to. I mean, like I said, they could even drop like a tag Beast and Orange Piccolo right now. But yeah, I would say when it comes to like part 2 discussions, it would probably be the Gammas, I guess. Unless they drop a new Cell Max. Sure. Sleeping emoji. If there's a standalone Orange Piccolo, then very cool. If there's no Orange Piccolo or they force him into a Beast dual card, then you would prefer not to. That's fair. Peak, but nothing for part 2 that you really want. LR Gammas and Cell Max is still new. I don't care about them getting new card jets. Fair. Very bad if they just make it an Orange Piccolo LR. This is the perfect candidate for a tag. The best new mechanic in years. Not making a tag with Gohan would be a fumble. Well, I think the biggest point is we know we're gonna get superhero Extreme Z Awakenings for the 12th anniversary. That doesn't mean anniversary will be based around superhero, but I think that could be a good opportunity to release that during an anniversary celebration, right? Uh, I mean, they could just release it right now. I think arguably it being a tag, Orange Piccolo plays Beast would be better in terms of categories, in terms of just like overall strength of the kit, because you would have two characters in one character, if that makes sense. Like you would be able to have the option to use different characters in different situations, like Goku Black and Zamasu, like Blue Goku and Vegeta. It could also be a thing of, it's just kind of a glorified exchange. Like I feel like this character to me feels like such a glorified exchange character where you switch over to Goten and Trunks the rest of the fight. But this is like the only tag character where I felt like that was the case, because even like during the anniversary, well, I say Goku Frieza felt a little bit like that too, where you switch into Goku eventually and you just kind of stay as Goku for the most part. The Goku and Vegeta in Festival definitely felt more like, tag characters that you went back and forth with, and of course they had the fusion ability, but so yeah. Future Dokkan would like that. I like how there's two different reactions between the Alan and Future. Okay, very cool high pick. DKD really wants an Orange Piccolo. You can very much tell that, right? Orange Piccolo is the only unit to take over Super Saiyan 4 because he also doesn't exist yet. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like, I think, because of course, we all know we don't have Daima. I don't expect Daima. Anniversary, I guess, maybe would be kind of the next big guess for me. Besides, like, maybe they drop like a Dokkan Fest Kuindu in like December or something like that, right? Star of the team, especially since Beast gets tickled and dies. I mean, yeah, superheroes is not the best ever. I would say, like with the blues though, definitely has like really good starting point. Poor Tech Blue Falcon Goku, man. Unfortunate for that guy. DV Orange Piccolo, Carnival Tag Gammas. Feel like it's got to be that RF or Namek. You prefer it the least. Also feel it's the least likely. I mean, it would be exciting still. We can get 2022 Worldwide Celebration easy as well with it being superhero. Yep. Would be amazing. Saving Daima for anniversary and going all out would lead to better results than rushing to get them in Tanabata. Best character of all Dragon Ball. Okay. OP 100% deserves it. Maybe Tag Gammas would be cool. Pray they don't give us a superhero for a while because you don't want to see Boost ruin your 12th anniversary agenda. I'm not sure what your 12th anniversary agenda is, but I would say if I was going to guess like, okay, 11th anniversary, I might just say full Daima at this point. 12th anniversary, we're going to get Blue Gogeta, Broly, Beast, and Orange Piccolo. I could see maybe that's where they drop standalone Vegeta Blue or, Gogeta Blue, or then we could get like Tag Beast and Orange Piccolo, right? A reverse of S-tier Beast, standalone Orange Piccolo with the Beast unit super attack would be cool. There are plenty of easies they could do. I mean, that'd be cool. Like, it's Orange Piccolo, but then there's a unit super. I feel like people don't like unit supers that much, but I mean, yeah, this is why, like, I feel like Dokkan somehow just like, well, we know how far Dokkan plans ahead. They'd be the type of devs to be like, oh yeah, we'll release an Orange Piccolo to get this guy's unit super, even though he's like almost 2 years old. Maybe it's a thing where Piccolo gives like 80% attack and defense to Gohan allies. I mean, we see Vegeta and Trunks do that. Like, what if Piccolo's like 80% attack and defense and then like 10% damage reduction rate to Gohan characters who are attacking in the same turn? That'd be pretty crazy. If this guy builds up, you would have 90% reduction. Like, they could do something like that, right? Gohan wouldn't get like all in the family stuff like that, but they could make up for it. I mean, maybe they give Orange Piccolo shocking speed, because I don't think Power Awakening Piccolo has shocking speed, because he has the Transform Link instead. Yeah, so maybe they take off Transform and give him shocking speed. That would be ideal. I mean, that would also help out with Physical Ultimate Gohan. If Physical Ultimate Gohan would get his EZA. I mean, again, Physical Ultimate Gohan will also work here. Like, they could do things maybe, I mean, Beast Gohan's not even terrible right now. I just think he needs extra juice to him, which, we've seen them release characters that give other characters extra juice to where, in Super Saiyan 4 Goku, people were using him during the 10th anniversary. like, you know, things can happen to where, you know, like characters could come into a resurgence. I keep saying, you know, like over and over and over, but Beast Gohan would be a lot easier to do that with right now, is what I would say. Orange Piccolo, that turn one has a giant form as an intro condition to dominate short fights. That would be really nasty if he goes giant form turn one, but I'm not sure. I mean, it would make him, I think, I'm not sure if it would be that OP. I think it would be really overpowered if it's like you get him in slot 7. He's like, actually, he'd be like the first character where it's like slot 7 is best for him. Because these bosses, even though they're short fights, they really build up to where they're like really dangerous in like turn 3 or even on the second turn. So like getting him turn 1, I feel like doesn't really do too much outside of Goku Black's Omatsu, where you'll be able to get rid of blocking. You'll be able to kind of switch your characters around. I mean, yeah. I don't think they would do this and then into like Tech Orange Piccolo. Tech Orange Piccolo is going to be crazy. I know because we have a new show we still don't have content for. I mean, that's going to be set for anything that releases though. It would depend how you would be feeling. The announcement itself would have no impact on your body and minds. Okay. Orange Piccolo over anything Frieza and Blue Goku Vegeta related. You prefer Diamond, but OP is new and refreshing since we don't have a standalone one and they could cook, especially with having the active RB show up and an active. Superheroes become best team in the game. Possible movie heroes revival. You want transforming God Vegeta would be really cool. I mean, a lot of people do like STR Pan GT, right? A lot of people do like the idea of like Orange Piccolo. I mean, Orange Piccolo is generally pretty popular, I would say. So getting a new Orange Piccolo, I think, would make people excited. It's going to be really funny when it's just this guy, though. I'm going to make this a tweet. It's going to be really funny when it's just Goku Ultra Instinct. Or I might tweet out, like, because again, we could just do this. Or we can give it a go on the old wiki and just bring this up. But anyways, I'm probably going to tweet that out just to be funny. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. And y'all take care.